So guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Artificial and Facts. Today we're going to discuss and talk about one of the topic of Indonesia economy. There is Indonesia in the eye of development market in Asia and international. First thing first, what is market? The definition of market is a meeting place between buyers and seller, goods or services as products that are exchanged by buyers and seller. According to Kotler in 1997, Kotler argues that the market consists of all potential customers who have the same need or want. In the market, there can be exchange to satisfy one or other need. So, the role and function of the market. If our market can easily buy something, if we need certain goods, the market sell many kind of goods and even services in the market. The function of the market as a place for distribution or the process of distributing goods and services into the hand of consumer or buyer. And the role of the market is useful not only for producer and consumer, but also for a country. This is because the market is the basis for the running of the economy in a country. So, in Indonesian market, there are two classification. The first one is traditional market, or we call that pasar tradisional. Traditional market are places where sellers and buyers meet and are marked by direct buyer-seller transaction, and usually there is a bargaining process. The building usually consists of stall or outlet, both an open ground opened by the seller or a market manager. Most sell daily necessities such as food ingredient in the form of fish, fruit, vegetables, eggs, meat, clothing, electronic services, and the other. In addition, there are also those who sell cakes and other items. Markets like these are still commonly found in Indonesia and are generally located near residential area to make it easier for buyer to reach the market. So the advantage of traditional market, there are the goods sold are still fresh, there is bargaining, a high sense of solidarity, and price tend to be cheap. And also the next classification is modern market or pasar modern. Modern market are not much different from traditional market, but in this type of market, sellers and buyer do not transact directly, but buyer see the price tag listed on the good, are in the building, and services is carried out independently or served by sell people. In addition, payment methods have also started using non-payment cash, namely digital wallet. Goods sold other than foodstuffs such as fruit, vegetable, meat, most of the other items for sale are durable goods. And also, Indonesia is a market economy where state-owned company, or we call that BUMN, and large private business group play an important role. There are hundreds of diversified private groups doing business in Indonesia. Together with SOE, they dominate the domestic economy. It also means that wealth is concentrated at the top of society. Next is we talking about Indonesian development market in the eye of Asia. Indonesia, in the Southeast Asia large economy, has a number of characteristics that put the country in a great position to experience rapid economic development. In addition, in recent years, there has been strong support from the central government to curb Indonesian dependence on commodity export while increasing the role of the manufacturing industry in the economy. Infrastructure development is also the main goal of the government, and which needs to cause a multiplier effect in the economy. As we head into the next quarter of 2022, CNBC as analysis from Goldman Sachs JP Morgan Asset Management, which Southeast Asia market are their top picks and Indonesia being the first choice hottest market this year. Strong commodity prices are also beneficial for Indonesia export, earning as well as the country trade balance, and it is said to support the rupiah and Indonesia near-term growth prospect, he said. Also, global commodity prices have gone up like a roller coaster since the war in Ukraine broke out due to the Russian attack in February 24 and 2022. Russia also is a major oil producer, while Ukraine is a major export of other commodities such as wheat and corn. Also, based on a report from a Central Statistic Agency or BPS throughout 2019, Indonesia non-oil and gas export contribute in the Southeast Asia region reached 23% of the total non-oil and gas export value of 154.99 billion US dollar or 35.64 billion US dollar. Meanwhile, in the December 2019 latest economy development report released by Bank Indonesia or BI noted that the iron and steel commodities as well as four-wheeled motorized vehicle dominated Indonesian non-oil and gas export to the region. So the downstreaming and strengthening Indonesian supply chain in Asia. The availability of abundant raw material is a comparative advantage for the country's industry. In addition, this is also supported by the ease of the government business climate through Law 11/2020 on job creation that say that this is expected to create an industry that produces high added value, is globally competitive, and is environmentally friendly. And the collaboration of natural wealth and the superiority of human resources can be seen from several sectors that have outstanding performance, such as the wood processing and furniture industry. And overall, guys, the development of global demand for furniture and woodworking procedure is very promising. Export of furniture product in 2020 increased with a value of 1.91 billion US dollar, that increase of 7.6% from 2019, which has was value at 1.77 billion US dollar. So this is make Indonesia one of the export of large furniture products such as China, Germany, Poland, Italy, and Vietnam. The largest export destination country for Indonesian furniture in 2020 are the United States, Japan, Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. To continue the maintained investment in the furniture sector, the government also provide facility and facilitating the business climate, especially in anticipation of the provision of the main production factor, namely raw material, capital, and labor. Next topic, we're going to talk about Indonesian development market in the eye of international. So, Indonesia's position in the World Trade Map after RCEP was signed. So, by the way, RCEP is the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership that was signed on Sunday, November 15 on 2020. The RCEP also covers 10 Asian countries and Australia, Japan, South Korea, New Zealand, and also China. Cumulatively, in the 15 countries, there are members of the agreement that represent 19.6% of the world's population, 27.4% of the world trade, 30.2% of the world gross domestic product, or what we call that GDP, and also 29.8% of world foreign direct investment. And also, guys, Indonesia is the pioneer and founder of the Organization for Economic Cooperation between Countries, There are following the example of Indonesian role as a pioneer, at the same time the founder of the International Economic Cooperation Organization. For example, is AFTA or AFTA. So Indonesia, together with Malaysia, Brunei Darussalam, Singapore, Thailand, and the Philippines, signed the Singapore Declaration as a milestone in the establishment of a free trade area in Southeast Asia, which is abbreviated as AFTA or AFTA. Indonesia, together with the United States, Australia, Japan, Malaysia, New Zealand, Brunei Darussalam, Singapore, Thailand, and Philippines, South Korea, and also Canada, participated in initiating the formation of APAC in 1993. And next is Indonesia has also initiated bilateral trade relations with several countries, such as with Japan, China, Russia, and Canada. And this is some Indonesia as an activity member of various international economic cooperation organization. The following are activities carried out by Indonesia is an active member in organization of economic cooperation between the country and the global. The first one is actively attend every meeting in APAC and AFTE conference. Second one is involving minister or ministerial level official in various economic cooperation conference, both regional and international, so both Asia and international. Next is holding ministerial level meetings in the field of economy and trade in Indonesia. So this is some of the commodity export and import that Indonesia gave to international, like barang-barang konsumsi. There are beras, terigu, kacang kedelai, buah-buahan, hasil peternakan, daging, susu. Also in the kehutanan seperti kayu, rotan, tuna, cakalang, udang, dan bandeng. Pertambangan ada timah, aluminium, batu bara, tambang emas. Bidang industri ada semen, pupuk, tekstil, pakaian jadi. Ada bidang jasa, Indonesia mengirim TKI atau TKW ke Malaysia dan negara-negara di Timur Tengah. And also guys, Standard Chartered latest research show that Indonesia is in 7th position out of 20 countries with the largest potential for trade growth in the world. The research called Trade 20 examines 66 world economies. As for the 20 countries, as many as 5 Asian countries managed to enter the list of countries that have great potential for trade growth in the future. Like Indonesia, Vietnam, and Thailand perform very well in the trade readiness pillar, which is defined as the foundation for future trade growth. The high value of Indonesia and Vietnam trade readiness was driven by improvement in infrastructure and ease of doing business. Especially for the pillar of trade readiness, Indonesia is ranked 5th after China, India, Kenya, and Ivory Coast. This is thanks to the significant increase in the availability of secure internet server. And this is some example of international trade. As for the various example in the form of international trade that exists in Indonesia society with other country, there are Indonesia import coffee beans from Brazil. There is a trade agreement between Indonesia and Australia regarding the beef trade. The existence of online trade between countries. The Indonesian state important handcraft from abroad to increase the country foreign exchange. Next is sales of iPhone brand mobile phones in various countries. Also sales of palm oil penetrate the international market. Next is Indonesia barter a number of garden produce with the Sukhoi ship from Russia. Indonesia export palm oil to Malaysia and Singapore. Indonesia import goods originating from China. The desire for foreign branded goods to Indonesia such as H&M, Zara, and so on. Indonesia sell agricultural products such as coffee, paper, cloth to other countries. Indonesia export sent to Singapore. Also, Indonesia import watches from Switzerland. And the last one is export of cars from Ford company to Indonesia. And there are also so many things that Indonesia doing a trade with international. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you guys and see you on my next video.
Fantastic.
Thank you.